All right, we got more crime, folks, to talk about. Very disturbing. Another shooting. News 12 isn't even covering this. I mean, they're not even covering this. They are covering this, but they're not covering this shooting going on. There was a shooting today in broad daylight. Let's get to it. Woman shot in apparent drive-by. I have two articles. We're going to go with this one here from the Patch. She was transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. So fortunately, she wasn't seriously injured. But a 24-year-old woman seated in a car was shot in an apparent drive-by shooting on Long Island Friday afternoon. The woman, who was a passenger in the car, was shot once while the car was moving at the intersection of Granny Road and Horse Block Road just after 2 p.m. She was transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. No other further details were released. But News 12, you should be covering this. A shooting in broad daylight, they don't care. So, this is the same thing. 2:10 p.m., this is where it happened. Let's go to maps right now and look. And, happened out here, Horse Block and Granny Road. So, let's see it. Right over here. Yeah, right in this spot. Right over here, which there's some bus routes that go. Yeah, you have the S63 that goes right by here. There's a bus stop for the S63 right over here. So this is right where it happened. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. This is it right here. Literally just driving through. And you get shot while you're sitting in your car. That's how bad it's getting in the middle of the island. Yeah, the 63. It's a bus stop for the 63 right over here. Unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. And News 12, where are you? Why aren't you covering this? No, they'd rather be in Rockville Center at Tanglewood Preserve. We're talking about the quad crash. That's also on the South Shore. Pandemic news. Again, they're sitting pretty in their enclaves. But they did bring this up. More Suffolk businesses hit. And they actually did spend 2 minutes and 39 seconds on it. So, which is actually kind of surprising. They did cover this. And this is in the middle of the island. But instead of reading the News 12 one, I'm going to read this one. Police investigation, string of burglaries at Suffolk County businesses. So a string of overnight burglaries, and now there are some more new ones. These were smash and grab burglaries. A man breaks a window or a glass door, enters the business, and steals cash. So here we go. Lemon Tree, 411 Furrows Road, Holbrook, middle of the island. Cafe Timbo, 905 West Jericho Turnpike in Smithtown. On September 29th, between 1:55 and 2:35 a.m. at South North Shore, Lucas Cafe and Deli in Holbrook. I'm not going to read all of these. Lake Grove, East Setauket, Holbrook, Setauket, Bohemia, Medford, Holbrook, Medford, all middle of the island. You see what's going on in the middle of the island, folks? Whoa, well, sexually abused. Well, I didn't see this one. This must be an old one. No, there's another one. News 12 didn't cover this either. This happened in Smithtown, too. Smithtown is really getting some problems. An investigation is underway. News 12 didn't cover this either. After police say a woman was sexually abused while jogging on a Long Island roadway. The woman was jogging in Smithtown at the intersection of Route 111 and Estate Road at approximately 6:40 a.m. Thursday, October 7th, when she was grabbed and sexually abused by a man. The man, who was only wearing a white tank top, then fled from the scene. Probably another homeless person. They're being dumped out of jail by this governor. I mean, make the connections. This is unbelievable. It's unfreaking believable. All the crime going on here. And it's all the middle of the island. It's all the middle of the island here. Middle of the island is suffering. And there we got a bank robbery, too. Let's see where this happened at. Oh, I think I already read this. This is Islandia. October 6th. I think I read this one already. I think, or unless it's a different. I think it's the same one I already read. So here you go. The middle of the island continues to deal with the bulk of the problems, while the South Shore is just doing great. it's all part of this plan going on, folks. People need to connect the dots because for those of us who can't afford to live on the South Shore and that are not allowed to live on the South Shore, we're going to have to continue to deal with this or face having to move off Long Island because of Governor Kathy Hochul. Governor Kathy Hochul. Hochul, I'm sorry. I know it's Hochul, but you just keep letting criminals out of jail. All right? You just keep letting them out of jail. And this is going to keep getting worse until we get these criminals back in jail where they belong.